Do a lot of explosive sports, which means there's going to be a lot of plyometrics, running with spikes on a hard surface, and inevitably you will have Achilles tendon pain at some point. Now, I've noticed throughout the years that the older I get, the less I can run with spikes, basically because of this reason. So I need to run on soft surfaces, and I need to be careful not to run too often or too frequently on hard surfaces or with spikes. Now, just last week I had some Achilles tendon pain, and I think it's easy to see why I got the pain. It was basically I was doing plyometrics maybe a little too frequently, and then I usually get it just from doing a lot of jumps if I don't have enough rest days in between. Now, previously I've always thought that the tightness that you get in the Achilles tendon, you can sort of release it, you can give it more space by either massaging or stretching other muscles that are related to it. So I've tried, now when I had this pain for instance, I thought okay, I tried to use a foam roller. I even used a vibrating foam roller, and tried to really massage the hamstrings, the glutes, the calves, and also apply this vibration to the Achilles tendon itself. When you look for remedies for Achilles tendon pain, that's usually what you see, that okay, you should strengthen it, you should rest, maybe you should use some kind of elevated heel thing in your shoes temporarily so not to have pain. But what I noticed was that yes, temporarily I can relieve the pain by just stretching out the muscles that are sort of attached to it, but that wasn't what really relieved it. So what happened was I went to the gym, and I have had a long break doing endurance training, but I thought okay, I'll do my regular 40 minutes on the bike. And wouldn't you know, I mean, I had no pain of course when I did it, and afterwards it was simply gone. And usually when you do an exercise, when you warm up the muscle, of course the pain is going to be gone. So I'm not too surprised that immediately after warming up muscle, then you wouldn't have the pain. The same if I would do some exercises to, activate the glutes, activate the hamstrings, then yes, probably the pain in my Achilles tendon would go away temporarily. But what I noticed is that it's actually gone for pretty much good. I can feel it slightly still, but I really feel like using the muscles every time you get injured, the more and more I hear about people that are just trying to rest. I get the feeling that that's the not always the right solution. From my experience, the right solution when you get injured is usually to, as soon as possible, try to use it again and activate it. And there is some theory about things building up next to the Achilles tendon, so that when you rest, the movement will actually be reduced, and by applying movement or electricity or whatever impulses you can provide it just to activate it, you can make sure that nothing is being attached to the tendon that will then hinder it from moving completely. So I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I have no physiotherapy education whatsoever. I just have a lot of experience from this, and I would say from every time I get this type of pain, of course rest is good, but I see it all the time. I need to get back and use the muscles, use the thing that's injured in order to heal it. And I think it has a lot to do with the blood circulation and helping the body repair itself. And I truly believe that you lose what you don't use, and that's also when it comes to mobility, to stretching. It's not just muscles that if you stop exercising completely, then you will lose your muscle. You will lose mobility as well. So if you completely stop, the mobility will also be gone. So from my experience now, from the Achilles tendon pain, and this is something you can try. If you have Achilles tendon pain and nothing works, then yeah, I'm not telling you to do it, but you can always try. It helped me, and I'm probably going to try to bike again soon, just to see if I can make this progress even faster. Because I was limping still yesterday, and this morning I did the bike, and it's been what, 5 hours, and still it feels good. I'm not limping anymore, and it's amazing. So if you can apply some kind of movement, I think you will really speed up your recovery from whatever injury you have, unless it's of course a tear. And of course, you know, check with your doctor. But from my experience with Achilles tendon pain, I've tried different things. Of course, I'm not going to go out and run now, but this is something that helped me. And I think, you know, people sometimes say that you should go swimming. That's usually one of the best remedies for any type of injury, because there's no body weight even on on your injury, and water is very soft, so you can get the blood circulating, and hopefully your body can repair itself faster. So I just thought I would sort of share this with you, and I guess at some point when you're doing jumps, you're doing sprints on hard surfaces, at some point you will feel some pain in your Achilles tendon. Maybe you want to try it out. This was just a stationary bike, 40 minutes, light biking. That worked for me. If you can do some kind of exercise where you don't feel any pain in your Achilles tendon, then give it a shot. I mean, I'll see how this goes. If I get into any other new surprises, then I'll keep you updated. I'm Eric Snell from Explosive Mode, and I'll see you at work.